Hey, we're going to head over to the Ottawa Tavern right now and talk to my good friend, Mr. Keith Bergman, and see what he's up to.
Random 44-year-olds. Put them in a room, strip them naked, you're going to see minimum 5 Red Hot Chili Peppers tattoos. 2 Pearl Jam stick figures, and at least 1 Sublime tramp stamp. That's just
I'm here with my friend, Keith Bergman. Keith and I have been friends for a long time, and you started as a musician. You and I have played shared stages together, worked at a record store together. Tell me about what you feel the transition is, from being in a band to being a stand-up.
I was coming up on 40 years old. I'd been playing in bands for a while. I wasn't really getting what I wanted out of it. And I wanted to tap back into that experience of the initial thing that drew me to being in a band was, again, that camaraderie and that, the fun and the novelty of going out and presenting what you have in your head to the world.
Right.
And I found, I started doing open mics as a comedian, and it became my primary outlet very quickly. It was very much like there was that freedom, but a lot of the things I liked about being in a band, like the touring, the seeing the country, getting to put things out, like getting to make albums and merchandise and make t-shirts and touring and, meeting people, seeing other cities. And even a lot of people, there's cities I go to now where, my default is to sleep on the couch of a guy that I met in a band 15 years ago. And, that network is still there, that kind of hobo network that we form around the country.
Yes, it's still alive and well.
Yeah, yes. and it's people who, but those are, the band guys that I've met along the way are all super into it.
You have released some records as a stand-up.
Yes. 2014, I made an album called Disheveled, which is sort of just my aesthetic.
Where is that cover art from? Did you draw that?
No, actually,
it looks exactly like if someone were to just show me that, I'd be like, "Ask Keith." There he is.
My good friend Mike Czar, who's a comedian, who's in the room right now, he drew that on basically just a pencil sketch, and then we made the idea of having it be on a cocktail napkin, and that's the cover of the first album.
So today was great. You had an open mic night.
Yep.
And I love the way you run the thing. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we do it here at the Ottawa Tavern on Adams Street every Monday. It's cleverly called Comedy Monday. And what we do is
what's funny is it's on Tuesdays usually.
No, it's actually on Monday. We moved it to Monday. Save it for the stage, hot stuff. No, we started doing this about a year ago with Innovation Concerts here at the Ottawa Tavern. And what I've started doing is we actually cook a meal for all the comics to come share. And then we get about a dozen comics a week. And sometimes from as far away, like tonight we had comics from Nashville, Tennessee, from Kalamazoo, Detroit, Ann Arbor, and then some Toledo people. And everybody kind of gets together and shares that communal experience. And then we all just get on stage and everyone does their thing. Everyone gets 6 or 7 minutes. We do everything from, we have, working comedians, like professionals who come in to work on new stuff. We have people doing their very first time on stage. But we have tried to create a place where people can be creative. They have the freedom to kind of fail if they want, or to try new things, and it's not a risk-taking thing. It's a thing where you can come here and it's not the end of the world if your new joke doesn't work.
Cool, that sounds great. Hey, Keith, thanks for being on Rise Up, buddy.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
This thing was great.
Hey, it's my pleasure. And if anyone watching this would like to do comedy, if you've ever had that itch, and I know a lot of people have, Comedy Monday at the Ottawa Tavern is our Facebook page. You like the page, send me a message. Like I said, we put first timers. You can do your very first set, write some jokes, come down, and the worst you can do is bomb. The world won't fall off its axis, and you'll have a great time doing it.